Hey, in this video, we're going to be taking you around Frisco, Texas on the map. That way you can kind of get a good idea and the orientation of where it is in proximity to Dallas. And also, if you checked out our other video on the full Frisco vlog, this will help kind of put a little bit of this into context. So you can always check that out after this one as well. And we're going to get into it right now. Hey, if you're new to this channel and you want to know everything there is about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Dallas, Texas, and the surrounding areas like Frisco, then please subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Dallas, Texas. My name is Levi Lassick, and my partner Jimmy and I get calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are looking to make a move to Dallas, and we absolutely love it. You know, as real estate agents here, it doesn't matter if you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, you know, just give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we'll be happy to help you make a smooth move to Dallas, Texas. So let's get into it. Let's just jump into my computer and take a look at the neighborhood of Frisco. All right, so here we are. We're taking a look at Frisco, and let me just zoom out here a little bit so you can kind of see the proximity to downtown Dallas. So let's just take a quick look. And I'll show you right here, of course, here is Frisco. In case you lost it on the map. This is the Dallas North Tollway, which is a straight shot into downtown, as you can see right there. This is about 30 miles, okay? So that's the proximity, and you can get there if there's no traffic. You can shoot down the tollway. It's very quick and efficient, and you can get there in 30 minutes. Now, if you're commuting to downtown Dallas in the morning, then it's gonna be pretty backed up, and you'll just want to be mindful of that. Now here is Highway 121, which will take you directly into the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. So this is where the major DFW International Airport is. How do you like my writing there? Is only about 25 miles and 25 minutes to the airport. That's pretty much a straight shot right there. There's usually not a lot of traffic on 121, so depending on when you plan on traveling, then it should be a pretty easy straight shot there. But you can see here again, Frisco, where it's at in proximity to Dallas and the airport and to the Metroplex as a whole. So let's just zoom right back in here and take a quick look. This is what really started it all right here in Frisco around the year 2000, was the Stonebriar Center. This is a massive mall with a movie theater and everything else inside there. Actually, if you checked out our full vlog tour, we talked a little bit about Kidzania, and Kidzania is inside. You can see it right here as well. Is the Kidzania. So that's inside the Stonebriar Center, which is this whole area right here. And you have a lot of shops over in this area as well, right off the tollway. And this is the border of Frisco, right in here, right at the 121 toll road. And so Kidzania is that city that we talked about that's for kids and by kids, and they can go in there, a great place where you can take your kids for the day and let them experience an actual city, and the kids run it. They run the city. They'll check you in when you get there. All the kids get GPS bracelets, so they actually encourage parents to kind of take a little hands-off approach so that kids can try out. They can be a police officer, a fireman, or fire person. They can be a clerk at the bank. They can be all different types of jobs in this area, and they can explore and try out 2 or 3 different jobs throughout the day. And it really, it's a great way to help them find their passion or see what they're interested in. So that's kind of a cool feature there. We'll zoom a little bit out here as well. You can see, of course, that you're right here on Louisville Lake, which is right there. So if you love lake life like we do here in Texas, then Louisville Lake is right there. You can actually catch there's a couple of little water communities here that if you are looking for waterfront, they're limited if you want to be within the Frisco city limits, but there are some options for you. They're going to be a little bit more pricey, but hey, it's still going to be affordable. And so with that being said, let's take a look. And, so right now in Frisco, we're looking at, there's about 200,000 people in Frisco. So even though they say this is a suburb, Frisco is pretty much its own city at this point. And the median home price is around $400,000. So that's going to get you in. Of course, Frisco has some of the best schools in Texas, if not the country. And they're all over the place. As we mentioned in the vlog, there's 10 high schools, there's 17 middle schools, there's 42 elementary schools. So you have your plenty of options to choose from. You can see right here again, this is where Frisco really started back in the day. You come right here to Lebanon, you see all these intersections, Hobby Lobby, Walgreens. There's a lot more going on in here, but you can kind of see these are scattered throughout these intersections, which are going to be your major shopping and dining hubs and things like that. Also right here, you have what they call Jerry World. This is where the Dallas Cowboys practice, and you can go there with your kids. They actually have a football field, or like a half football field. You can play around. It's really kind of a big deal. And so that's a lot of fun as well. But that's become one of the main attractions in the Frisco area, is this Ford Center right there. So moving on up, basically anything along the tollway is going to be a lot of retail and shopping. And then also you have right here is Preston Road. Preston Road is one of the nicest streets in all of Dallas. So what actually you'll see if I zoom out here, Preston Road goes all the way down to downtown Dallas. You can actually take it all the way to downtown Dallas. And if Preston Road, there's always going to be a lot to see on both sides of that all the way down. Mostly commercial, but you'll run into some residential here and there. Really nice when you get to University and Highland Park, of course, some of the most prestigious neighborhoods in Dallas. But other than that, when you're in Frisco, Preston Road, as you can see, a Whole Foods right there is going to be, this is a major intersection at Preston and Park. And that's actually not even in Frisco. So let me get back up to Frisco. Here we are. You'll see here. But look at this. Texas Sculpture Garden. This is well known in the Frisco area. And several other parks. You've got Grand Park. You've got the Commons Park, which is also a nice area. You've got Plantation Resorts, Lake Brook Farms, this area, which is also really nice. Over here, this is Starwood. This area right here is really nice. This is kind of like one of the original prestigious neighborhoods of Frisco. So Starwood, everything in here. Actually, if we jump right over here to, let's just take a quick look on Zillow, give you kind of an idea. I can zoom in here a little bit. There's Starwood right there. So you'll kind of see the price range. The price ranges in there are pretty up there. Look at that, 1.9 million, 630, 566. But still, 566, you're going to get a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 4,000 square feet. That's not bad, but that's not technically not Starwood. You can see here, if you're in Starwood, you're on the low end of 870,000, 4.48 million, 2.99. So super nice area of Frisco. But just to give you kind of an idea there. So that's right there at the heart of Frisco. You'll see here IKEA, which is one of the major employers in Frisco. Also, Frisco ISD, as we mentioned with all the schools, is one of the largest employers in Frisco. So if you're a teacher or in the teaching industry, then this is a great option for you as well. They've got the, where is that? The Video Game Museum is somewhere. Oh, here it is. National Video Game Museum is there as well. So a lot of cool little sites to see around the Frisco area. As you can see, a large, takes up quite a portion of this North Dallas. It borders McKinney and Plano. I'm sure you've probably heard of McKinney and Plano possibly, but maybe not if you're moving to the area. But ultimately, if you're thinking about moving to Frisco, I mean, it's going to be where you're going to be. Not a lot of people venture down to Dallas from Frisco because you've got quite a bit going on, you know, in Frisco itself. So they're really picking up. They've got a great food scene. They've got a great nightlife even, again, it's just going to be kind of more of the suburban feel, which is nothing wrong with that at all. I'm not saying anything about that at all, but basically, once you're in Frisco, you're probably going to stay in Frisco. Main Street, actually, you come along here on Main Street, all along Main Street right here, you're going to get, this is the old historic town right in here. So if we zoom in a little bit, like you got the taco shop. If you checked out our vlog the other day, we were at Haystack, which is somewhere, oh, there it is, Haystack Burgers right there. Awesome burger spot. Depot Cafe. I love this Summer Moon coffee right there. It's a great little coffee shop. Taco shop, Simply Thai. But this is like the oldest part of Frisco that was founded a long time ago, and you get a lot of buildings that are still historic, 1-story, 2-story around that area. And they've got Toyota Stadium. This is where you got the National Soccer Hall of Fame there as well, but this is where FC Dallas plays at. So not only do you have the Dallas Cowboys headquarters, you got FC Dallas, the Major League Soccer team here. They also do some Toyota Soccer Center. They do some Jimmy Buffett concerts around in this area as well, but quite a bit. So there's always something to do. Oh, good, there's a Krispy Kreme. That's definitely important if you love Krispy Kreme. But all these little intersections you're going to see. So it's just a matter of where do you want to be. All of these neighborhoods you can kind of see here as I zoom in. All these different neighborhoods and subdivisions are just throughout all of Frisco. Again, you're going to see here's a Costco up here, major intersection up here along El Dorado. I've got some good friends that live here in Newman Village. That's going to be around the 1 million mark starting out, but that's a great area as well. But then you've got so many new things going on right here, especially with the Costco. Anytime they put a Costco or a Starbucks or a Whole Foods somewhere, you know that area is poised to take off. And so I wanted to come over here as well and show you a quick market report for Frisco. Just pulled this up this morning. Currently, there's 506 homes for sale in the area. New homes to the market, 181. That's actually down 23%. So that means inventory is getting less. Days on market are averaging 77 days, so just over 2.5 months. So homes are selling. You can see here your price per square foot on average is around $211. So compare that, especially if you're coming from California or New York. There has been 39 price reductions in the last 30 days. So that means there's still a deal out there. But look at this. The average home price right now, $745,000 is the average. As I mentioned earlier, you can get down to around 400 and probably even 350 to start out with. But, 5, 6, 7 is definitely going to put you in some great spots. You can see here the most expensive place listed right now in Frisco is $6.5 million. So that's where the price range can max out at. And so let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at what a home can get you. Let's take a look at $564,000. This is a recent listing. And just to give you an idea of what $564,000 would get you in Frisco, you've got year built was 2000. Let's see here, 6 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, a half bath, 4,558 square feet. I mean, that is a big house. Tells you the elementary schools here, high school, middle school, all good. Okay, so man, that is a good size house right there. Creek, it says, yeah, this home has creek view. Now we can see here, that's their creek view. I love how agents really spice up their listings sometimes. Creek view, as you can see, it just looks like more like a drainage ditch, but okay. Well, $564,000. I mean, if you like ceramic tile, then this is your house. I would say it's not really my style, but hey, this still looks pretty move-in ready. So just depend. I mean, it is move-in ready. It doesn't look like there's going to be much that you would have to change. Now, if you want to cosmetically, or aesthetically for your own self, yeah, it could definitely use some updating on backsplash. new countertops. Probably you could paint the cabinets if you don't like it dark. Those could definitely be painted a lighter color. Paint the walls a lighter color. The tile, you could either floor over that or tear it all up. It's up to you. I've floored over tile floors before. It's not that big of a deal. Looks like you got carpet on the stairs, but overall, just so you get an idea of what 560. Now, don't get stuck on this one. There are homes for $560,000 that are going to be nicer than this. I just happened to pull this one just to kind of see what that would look like. But we could also take a look at this $292,000, this recent listing, so you can kind of see what $300,000 is going to get you. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,865 square feet. That's not bad, especially if this is a starter home or something like that for you. Then you can still get a nice brick home. Let's see, when was this built? 2000. Again, just kind of like the other one. This one looks like it has got some laminate floors in there. Again, not my specific colors. Oh, tile. There's all the tile, all the lovely tile. Wonderful. So again, these cabinets could be painted, redo the countertops, get rid of that tile in there if you wanted to. Otherwise, it looks like it's move-in ready. Doesn't look like anything too crazy. I don't see any cracks in the walls or the ceilings. Again, you could move into this tomorrow as it appears, but if you wanted to paint or change some things out, you could always do that later on. But just to give you an idea there. So overall, that should kind of give you a brief idea, or a little bit of an idea of Frisco, what you're looking at as far as the area. Anywhere you choose is going to be a great school district. So it's just a matter of, do you want to kind of be in more of a suburb, or do you want to be closer to some of the centers here, like that have Costco, Target, shopping, things like that. Otherwise, it's not too bad to get around. So if you do pick something in these neighborhoods that are a little bit, not as close to these centers, there's going to be stuff all over. I mean, El Dorado Parkway, Main Street, Rollator Road, Lebanon, all these are major roads. So there's always going to be things, shops, restaurants, bars like that on them. It's just, you see here at some of these intersections, there's going to be some more condensed area, but also a lot of people from Frisco like to come down here. This is actually Plano, but Legacy West and the shops at Legacy right here. That is big daytime and even nighttime good time. So that's, again, this is your border to Frisco and Plano right here on 121. So, it's just something to keep in mind. That's where a lot of people come for some of the nightlife as well, not too far. But other than that, like I said, most people, once you're in Frisco, you're going to stay up there. They don't venture down to Dallas too much, again, because that's 30 miles. 30 miles, it's a straight shot. You've got access to the lake. You've got access to the airport. You got everything you need in Frisco. So it's a great spot, and it's still growing, and you can still find some good deals. But in the meantime, if you want to check it out, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we'll be happy to help you make that smooth move to Dallas or Frisco. And until next time, I hope to see you around town.